Okay, let's continue. I placed my hand upon the heart and held it. There were many minutes. There was no pulsation. He was stone dead. His eye would trouble me no more. If still you think me mad, you will think so no longer when I describe the wise precautions I took for the concealment of the body. The night waned and the night waned, and I worked hastily, but in silence. First of all, I dismembered the corpse. I cut off the head and the arms and legs. Okay. Okay, let's continue.
Okay.
I then took up 3 planks from the flooring of the chamber and deposited all between the scantlings. I then replaced the boards so cleverly, so cunningly that no human eye, not even his, could have detected anything wrong. There was nothing to wash out, no stain of any kind, no blood spot, whatever I had been to worry for, that a tub had caught hold. Okay. So can you send to this page again?
Okay.
Student.
Yeah, send a bit.
Send it again.
Yes, I sent it. I sent it again.
Okay. Okay. When I had made an end of these labors, it was 4 o'clock. It was 4 o'clock until dark as midnight, as the bell sounded the hour. There came at the secret door. I went down to open it with a light heart, for when had I never to fear, there entered 3 men who introduced themselves with perfect chivalry as officers of the police. A shriek had been heard. A neighbor during the night, suspicion of foul play had been aroused. information had been lodged at the police office, and the officers had been deported so to search the premises. I smiled, for what had I to fear? I played the gentleman welcome. The shriek I said was my own in a dream. The old man I mentioned was in the country. I took my visitors all over the house. I bade them search. I bade them search. Search will. I led them at length to his chamber. I showed them his treatment, secure, undisturbed in the enthusiasm of my confidence. I brought Shane into the room and desired them here to rest from their fatigues while I myself in the wild audacity of my perfect triumph blazed on my own seat upon the very spot beneath which reposed the corpse of the victim. The officers were satisfied. My manner had convinced them. I was singularly at ease. They sat, and while I answered cheerily, they chatted familiar things, but ere, ere long I felt myself getting pale and wished them gone. My head ached, and I fancied a ringing in my ears, but still chatted. The ringing became more distinct. It continued and became more distinct. I took more freely to get rid of the feeling, but I continued and gained definitenesses until at length I found that the noise was not within my ears. No doubt I now grew very pale, but I talked more fluently and with voice. Yet the sound increased, and that could I do it? Quick sound, much such a sound as a watch makes when in cotton. I gasped for press, and yet the officer heard it. Okay,
Yes.
let's continue. Note I talked more quickly, more vehemently, but the noise steadily increased. I arose and urged about trifled in a high key and with violent gesticulations, gesticulations, but the noise steadily increased. Why would they not be gone? I paced the floor to and fro with heavy strides as if excited. Okay, let's continue. too furious by the observations of the men, but the noise steadily increased. Oh God, what could I do? I foamed, I raved, I swore, swung the chair upon which I had been sitting, and grated it upon the ports. But the noise rose overall and continually increased. It grew louder, louder, louder. And still the men chatted pleasantly and smiled. Was it possible they hear not? Almighty God, no, no. They heard, they suspected, they knew they were making a mockery of my horror. This I thought, and this I think, but anything was better than this agony. Anything was more tolerable than this derision. I could bear those hypocritical smiles no longer. I felt that I must scream or die. And now, again, hark, louder, 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 louder. Villains, I shrieked, dissemble no more. I admit the dead tear up the planks here, here. It is the beating of his hideous heart. I think we finished, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Is it clear to you, Zain?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So it is very easy for you? The events clear,
Yes. Yes.
obvious? Okay.
Yes.
Do you have any questions you want to ask?
No. No.
Okay, see you next time, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Because.